Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Joker here, and today, quite happily, we've managed to get an Xbox Series X to do a bit of unboxing with, and then later on run some comparisons, as you'll see with the Gears Xbox One XS. So quite exciting. So in the UK, stocks are probably easier to get a Series X than a PS5, although they're still very rare, and I personally struggled. I've missed about the last 2 months of stock alerts through there, and finally got this through Game in the UK and through the payment option of the Game Pass Ultimate monthly payments with Klarna. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out for the next 2 years, but I'm starting to think that maybe the bots that were stealing all the stock and taking the payments, maybe they're struggling a bit more with personal questions. So it's always a good one to see. But it worked for me, and I managed to get some stock. I got this secured last Friday, and I've managed to get it delivered today on Thursday. So again, just under a week. So yeah, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna compare it in size as well. That's why we've got the Xbox One X series here, just to see how it delivers. Again, I've not seen one of these in person yet, so this is my first attempt. I've only seen pictures, so I'm really interested to get in and get underneath and take a look at it. So firstly, I think it's there's a few stickers here that we can undo, that we can take off. So we'll get these off. I think this is just the possibly. Okay, no. Okay, so they're so they've changed a lot of the way that we do things now. Do you think this is more for presentation? So I've had it upside down, so I think this might be more for presentation. Yeah, it is. Look at that. I mean, that is very similar to the graphics card that we did before. So we'll take the console out. We'll take a look at the console in a minute. We'll see what else is in the box. So we've got our setup guide here. Just gives us a bit of a look on how to set up the controller. Explains the storage ports. I'm hoping that all the so controller, and then we've got the HDMI. I think this is HDMI 2.1. So it says HDMI ultra high speed, but I think this is a 2.1 cable from what I've seen. What we've got on the box. Okay, well, it's just classing itself as a HDMI ultra high speed. On there we've got the power cable. We don't really need that. But yeah, so it might not be a HDMI 2.1. All that means is that if you're getting a HDMI 2.1, the hertz or the refresh rate on the screen is higher. So again, if you just live with a 60 hertz refresh monitor or TV, you're absolutely fine. Don't worry about getting a better cable or sourcing one elsewhere. Again, we'll take a look and we'll leave some information in the comments for the cable, because that's something that we haven't checked in on. So we'll look at the controller, because it is pretty much the same. I know they've been in the news lately with the Duracell agreement. So that's the controller. It's got a nice feel to it. Definitely lighter than the previous, but again, I think there's more definition on the grips at the back. There's more of like a stronger texture, even the micro dot. So I can feel that grip, which is nice. Looks a different. I mean, I guess it's a different shade of black to the original, but again, I like it. It's kind of like almost sort of a lighter charcoaly effect. But yeah, we've got a bit of cardboard in there. But yeah, we've got the share button here as well, which is going to be interesting to use. So I think the next gen consoles have really gone into how can you deliver something and share it instantly on Facebook. So if you've been on Twitter recently, or if you follow, I've seen a lot of an increase in the shares for PS5 and people running those through. So yeah, I think it's a big part of next gen. It's going to be interesting to see, but it's going to help a lot of content creators, especially like myself, who've just started, to run through on there. So just trying to work out where this opens with. Okay, so I think we might be alright. So we'll do get this open. Okay, so the first thing I've done when I see it open, I like the top, the green, that little green. They've had a lot of, Mickey take for the actual console look itself. Put that down there. So they've had a lot of, a fridge and that. I mean, to be fair, I think it's fallen in line more with PC towers now, and that's kind of where Xbox have delivered that. You'll see comparison-wise, the size, it's not that far off. The Xbox One X there. Again, shape-wise, we'll check. So weight-wise, I think the Series X. I mean, that's not, compared to that, it's a little heavier. It's a little heavier than the new console, but not anything to notice. I mean, obviously it's slightly higher as well, we can see, but there's nothing really in it. It's pretty much the same, and again, side by side comparison. I think if we do a quick test where, so we've got the grooves here which can lie it down, so we're going to lie that one down there, and you see we've got the USB and disk space at the front. So I mean, if you're looking to have it placed down, then you're fine. You're exactly the same. It's just that height difference. But again, I think I will probably, I mean, I have the Gears one, I have that on show like that because of the art piece that it is. But yeah, if you're running it like that, I can't see an issue at all. With that. That looks good. It's got, I mean, this is all for airflow, so it doesn't get too hot. Main thing to think about when you're putting it somewhere, if you're putting it on a shelf, try not to cover this bit, or make sure that when the hot air is being pushed up, that you don't have this covered. So either have it on the top shelf or have it somewhere that it can push that airflow out for those vents. The same with the back piece there. So you'll see you've got the airflow here, you've got two USBs, your Ethernet, your storage expansion, which to be honest is overpriced. 200 I think plus pounds for an extra 1 terabyte is non-criminal. I'll be interested to see the SSD options that you'll be able to get that will plug in by USB. So I think it's just an easier way they've tried to do that with the Xbox and upsell it for now. But yeah, it's a lot of money for an extra 1 terabyte, especially when you think that some of the top games like Warzone and Halo MCC Master Chief Collection, they're all running at sort of over 100 gigs now of space. So you almost, that's 1/10 of your drive on this 1 terabyte already gone. So yeah, you'll probably want to get something more of a 5 terabyte. It won't be as fast if it's a hard drive over an SSD, but it's going to do the job. And then you've got your power cable and your HDMI. So I mean, sideways, like I say, it's not like I say, it's not the not the prettiest in that sense. It is just a box or a rectangle. But yeah, I think it's got a lot of potential in it. There's not many games on comparison at the moment, but what we're going to be running, and again, please put some comments in the section of what games you want to see compared. But I will be running side by side comparisons to see how and it compares, and we'll be running that on a 4K capture card as well. So we should get the best comparisons there. I think one of the first ones is going to be FIFA. So we'll be running that. Again, FIFA's not the best graphical to see, but there'll be others in there. Halo's on there as well. But yeah, shout out in the comments for what you want to see below games comparison wise. And yeah, we'll be looking to live stream this over on Facebook as well. All the links for my socials are in the description, along with the link to the stream. So if you can like that on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel to get notifications for when I post a new video. And yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing there. Obviously, we've taken a look through. We'll see on here. And yeah, we'll run through and we'll see what this 4K 120 frames per second is capable of over the next couple of days. And we'll be streaming in HD on Facebook Gaming as well. So take care, stay safe. Joker out.